nationwide protests against the president this weekend.
The current administration is destroying our country and not paying any attention to our Constitution.
The kickoff at the National Mall ahead of the No Kings rallies tomorrow.
Most of the weekend will be warm and dry, but we are watching a front approaching the area. We'll let you know when we'll be in for some soggy weather.
Day 17 as a shutdown drags on. The plan for next week to help government employees get a paycheck.
President Trump meeting with Ukraine's president for a fourth time. Their conversation on the war and how the visit created a traffic headache for DMV drivers.
Another high school football coach suspended. The latest team accused of using ineligible players as the community grows frustrated.
Watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. The No Kings rally is expected to bring tens of thousands of people to DC tomorrow. And there are more than 2,500 rallies planned for all across the country.
Organizers say the protests are uniting people to fight dictatorships. This afternoon, dozens kicked off the weekend of demonstrations on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg was there and joins us live.
And Daniel, why is this event so important for so many of these protesters?
Susan and Chris, they are in line with the obvious message here that they think that Donald Trump is acting like a dictator. Now, people from all around the country are here in D.C. to protest the president and his administration. USA! On the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, protesters with American flags flying and signs high in the air are making their voices heard.
I'm proud to kick off this No Kings weekend as a D.C. resident.
The first nationwide No Kings protest coincided with President Trump's military parade, drawing millions from across the country in their own communities.
We have to speak up now. We can't sit tight.
The theme of this kickoff rally, Defend Democracy, hosted by 5051 and Eagle Group Indivisible.
What we're doing is, raising up. We're protesting for justice, for democracy, and all the things that we want to restore to this country.
No Kings organizers say this weekend's protests were planned before the shutdown, but they say it makes it all the more important.
Because what's going on with the current administration is destroying our country and not paying any attention to our Constitution.
The Backbone campaign's impeachment chain gang made an appearance with speeches from public servants, activists, and veterans.
We're the only ones who take an oath not to a government, not to a family, not to a tyrant, not to a dictator, and not to a wannabe dictator. And we sure as hell don't take an oath to a king.
Now, Saturday morning's events start at 9:30 in the morning at 14th and U Street, right at the Reeves Center for speeches. Then there will be a march down to 3rd and Pennsylvania Avenue, where the main rally will happen from noon until 2 p.m. We're live at the Lincoln Memorial. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, Danielle, thank you so much. So a lot of people will be out and about.
Yeah, they've been in for Jackie tonight. It looks like a beautiful Saturday, at least.
Yeah, we're shaping up pretty nicely weather-wise for the weekend. I mean, warming temperatures and more of that same sun we had today. Gonna be tough to beat that. And yeah, it was that sunshine that certainly helped us get back on track a little bit after a cold start to the morning. We bounced back well into the 60s, and it turns out the DC's high officially did reach 67, so we dialed that up by another degree there, and most of the rest of the area too made it into the middle upper 60s, and out toward the Shenandoah Valley, well, a little more warmth with lower 70s out toward the Luray area. But of course, ever since sunset, we've been noticing those temperatures tumbling yet again, but they're not falling as quickly as they have the last few nights. We're in the upper 40s, low 50s for the most part. DC is holding on to a bit more warmth at 59, but given that we are going to see a blanket of clouds rolling in and sticking with us a little bit heading into our Saturday morning, it will not be getting quite as chilly. Temperatures mostly in the 40s. If you are getting up very early on your Saturday, right before sunrise, we'll see those 40s. But once it does go past sunrise there, we'll see those temperatures quickly rebounding through the 50s as we're in for a warmer day on Saturday. We'll talk about just how high those temperatures will get and when our next round of rainfall is expected to arrive. That's all coming up in your full forecast here in just a bit.
All right, thank you so much, Damon. New details now. It was sentencing day for a Maryland man who killed a beloved Greenbelt teacher 2 years ago. And we do have to warn you, the details in this case are disturbing.
Harold Landon III will now spend the rest of his life in prison for what the judge calls a heinous crime. Landon was convicted of killing, dismembering, and disposing of the body of Miriam Sela. The two did not know each other. Investigators say Landon ran into the second-grade teacher in July of 2023 while she was out on her daily walk. Our Mariel Carbone, much more on the story ahead in our next half hour.
Two men in Maryland are accused in a staggering number of crimes, swiping all of these tools and machines. Investigators say the two stole from nearly 40 sheds and cars in Prince George's County, and they now have Paul Mogul III, who is facing nearly 145 charges. There are 100 charges against Christopher Talbot. Police say the two started their crime spree back in June of 2024, and by the time they were arrested, they had amassed a warehouse full of leaf blowers, shop vacs, weed whackers, power tools, lawn mowers, and power washers, all stolen from the Beltsville area. And this remains an active investigation.
The government will remain shut down for at least until Monday. That's because senators are off for another long weekend.
But both sides, they have shown no signs of backing down or making any compromises. And now, though, there is word there could be some movement to get these paychecks to federal families. Senators are set to consider a proposal to pay some employees. GOP sources saying that Majority Leader John Thune plans to bring a bill to the floor next week. It would pay federal workers who have been required to show up for work during the shutdown, including active duty military. The measure, like the temporary budget plan, though, needs 60 votes to pass.
Democrats have already tried to pass a bill to keep the military paid through the shutdown, no matter how long it lasts, and Republicans blocked that bill.
House and Senate Republicans have voted to pass legislation to pay our troops. It's in the clean CR.
Earlier this week, the Trump administration used other Pentagon funds to ensure military members did not miss a paycheck.
The financial squeeze, of course, has become such a vice for thousands of these federal workers. They're going without paychecks, but still having to find ways to pay the bills and feed their families.
DC News Now's Haley Milon is helping you stretch your dollar with how to create budget-friendly meals without skimping on your taste buds.
You're stretching your dollar with Chef Ashish here because times are tough right now. Grocery prices, they are sky high. You have all that in mind. You have some cheap but amazing smelling dishes here.
Around $36 for all these meals, for all the groceries that I had to buy. Roast chicken with some roasted root vegetables. You've got roasted pork tenderloin with a cherry sauce. You've got stuffed peppers that are stuffed with plenty of protein. Let's start with a pork tenderloin. We're doing it really simply with a little bit of a cherry glaze.
Ooh, okay.
All that's in this pan is just cherries, a little bit of water, and about a tablespoon of honey. I prefer frozen fruit. The cool thing is here with both of these items, we're out the door for less than $12. I'm going to get my chicken ready to go. Olive oil is the glue. Everybody's got some sort of oil in their cabinet. So I thought, what are some really, really simple, kind of seasonal, we're coming into fall, vegetables that we can throw in. So here, I've got some butternut squash, potatoes, not even a whole onion. You know the trick to not having your eyes water? A sharp knife. How long did that take us? About 6 in the oven. You ever had stuffed peppers?
Of course.
So here I've just got some cooked rice.
Okay.
It can be Uncle Ben's minute rice, it can be microwave rice, cheese, a quarter cup of ground beef that I cooked separately. And you could go without the beef. Another great source of protein, beans. People so often just forget to season their food. If you've got a few staples on hand and a few really basic skills, it's easy to kind of like make magic happen with very little. Always keep a little bit of rice, always keep a little bit of cheese, keep a can of beans, keep a little bit of garlic, keep some onions.
Chef Ashish stretching your dollar here with these incredible meals. Easy, affordable, and kind of a pick-me-up during some tough times for people. So I'm going to link all of your socials where you can find tons of other recipes from Chef over on DCNewsNow.com. Just keyword search, stretch your dollar. I'm Haley Milon, Chef Ashish. Thank you very much.
Such great comfort food ideas there, Haley. Thank you. The Capital Area Food Bank is also ready to help federal workers by giving them boxes of food. Starting on Monday, you can pick up containers filled with pantry items and fresh produce. All you have to do is show your government ID. They'll have hundreds of boxes ready to go at 5 additional spots in the DMV. And you can find a whole list of where you can pick up the food on our website, dcnewsnow.com. Just search Capital Area Food Bank.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore also announcing some help for federal workers. All MARC and commuter bus service now free for federal employees. All you have to do is show your federal ID badge to the driver. That offer lasts for the entirety of the shutdown. And you can stay on top of the government shutdown by waking up with Sunrise on the Hill. Every weekday morning from 6 until 9, hosts Hillary Howard and Corey Smith will have all the latest news and in-depth analysis from a team of reporters all across the DMV. DC News Now is your local election headquarters. Election Day a little more now than 2 weeks away in Virginia.
And the Attorney General's race is continuing to get so much attention. The Republican National Committee saying that the violent text that Democrat Jay Jones sent years ago, plus the government shutdown, could help the GOP candidates at the ballot box. The text scandal that started in 2022 when Jones sent disturbing and violent messages to a fellow lawmaker. Jones has since apologized, saying he is embarrassed and ashamed. The controversy has also tied up the race in the polls. The RNC chair calls the comments disgusting and says by staying in the race, it is only helping Republicans. He also says the government shutdown in its third week. The GOP wants to convince Virginia voters it's the Democrats who are to blame.
17 days we've been shut down. 10 different votes. The Democrats have decided to unite to block the government from opening back up.
Our sister station in Richmond did reach out to the Democratic National Committee for comment. They say they will do an interview sometime before Election Day. All right, bring on the Cowboys. Commanders getting set for Sunday's showdown in Dallas. But the team, once again, will not have Terry McLaurin, star wide receiver, out for his fourth straight game with a quad injury. Today, head coach Dan Quinn gave an update on McLaurin's condition.
Injury like this, this is a speed player. And so on movements where you're jogging or not, fully there, it's just not ready yet. And that sometimes happens, when you have a soft tissue injury and you're wanting it to get there, but you have to push it at the top speeds. And so sometimes, John, that's an acceleration. Sometimes it's decel, how hard you have to plant and turn. So, like I said, he's working at hard. He's frustrated, but we're closer.
All right, so that means all eyes will now be on wide receiver Deebo Samuel, who has been dealing with an injury as well, a heel injury the last couple of weeks. We're told he is questionable for the game.